Hello gamers, here for the LAN Up channel again with some more card reveals. You know what, forget what I have to say, let's just get into this and see what they are. I mean, that's a rune, that's part of a rune blade there. Are we actually going to see champion today? I mean, the video is looking like it's going to be more of like an interesting showcasey one rather than like, obviously, because normally you see like the bald and what, I mean, it's going to be champion, isn't it? It's going to be like the last champion reveal of this set. Go on, do it to me, let me see it. Let me see some beautiful animations. Oh, the blade, the things. So Noxus. It's Nox. I mean, yeah, that's the blade coming together. Oh yes, here we go. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, okay. Quickly. Whoop. Right. When you gain the attack widget, when you gain the attack token, reforge. So literally every single time while she's on the board. So for free widget, for free mana, you can easily get her out quite quickly. And every single time that attack token comes back to your side, because it says it does say when you gain the attack token. So technically, with things that allow you to rally, like potentially Karina, or just like a throwing with Demacia and things like that. I mean, there is also the rally card, which is like a card which is off of Karina in Noxus, which allows you to rally as well. You could technically reforge twice. That's very important. So, and then her whole thing is that I see the blade in hand, which admittedly with the other cards that we've been shown, this is you got like the 1 cost, the 2 cost, and I think the other one was the other one a 2 cost as well, the burst speed version. But literally that, and then you throw Riven out, definitely you could get that level up potentially very quickly. So all you got to do is play that Vivitrix. She's actually got an okay stat line as well for a free drop that, like, you know, admittedly you're still going to have the problems of maybe thermal, but other than that, not a lot of things could hit that at that point. Well, I mean, I say that, I mean, obviously stuns with Flock, and if something gets killed and you're playing against Shadow Wilds, then what's his face can hit it as well, the Black Spear. But if you're playing against Shadow Wilds, try to make sure you're not killing anything. Obviously they've got so many abilities to kill things themselves. But yes, no, so like, it's a good stat line, and I think the deck that you build, you could actually level her very quickly. So I'm very interested to see what her level up's going to be. And as I said, the ability, the fact that it says that when you gain the attack token, that should technically mean that also when you rally, you're gaining the attack token again. So maybe that allows you to reforge again. So that's quite a nice little thing that they've got there. Let's quickly continue on. Okay, so was like the broken blade, yeah, because obviously we know that guy. Oh, so it's a 2 cost, yeah, so they're both 2 cost. So you should actually be able to get this actually okay to an okay amount, and literally all you've got to do is cast those spells 3 times. She just has to see it in your hand. You don't actually have to play it, you just have to see the blade. So I just want to see the leveled up one. I mean, they're throwing out the arena as well. I love the fact they're throwing the arena in this deck. Oh, the unexpected arena. No one expects it.
No turning back now.
I mean, it looks like there's another spell, a 5 cost spell there that I haven't seen yet. I'm interested to see what that is. Oh, level up animation. Oh, what they do, like, what is happening? Like, literally every single time you think they can't top the last level up animation, and then there's 2 more things. Literally, I can't wait. Like, this is actually made me excited more for like the next set that's gonna come. Strange enough, this has made me more excited for the next set that's gonna come, because literally every single time the animations seem to be up in their game, and so I'm just like, oh, you know what? I now want to see the new cards after this. Anyway, let's get into the leveled up version. So when you gain, when you gain the attack token reforge, when my power is increased for the first time each round, increase it by twice as much. Okay, so I mean, that's quite sick. So, but it is when my power is increased, increase it by twice as much. So it's not exactly a swole squirrel whereby, so I'm guessing if she was going to get buffed for 2, then she gains 4, so she'd go up to 8 rather than basically it doubling everything and it going, well, you're going +2, so she's on 6 attack, 12 attack. I mean, I might be wrong, but I'm guessing that it's just gonna be double whatever the buff was gonna be. But still really powerful, It's for permanent effects. So when would you like go for permanent effects? That is devastating, because it's like you can think about some of the buffs that there are. Like even in Noxus itself, the Bond of Brothers, the +2, so that's instantly +4. If you've already got the sword, her sword obviously is going to give her overwhelm, quick attack, and +2, so that means +4. The important thing to remember is that it's increasing the first time each round. So therefore, like, you know, you can't just throw all the buffs in at once. I mean, you could do, but what I'm saying is that you're only going to get doubled on the most. So if you're going to do a lot of buffs at once, make sure the biggest attack one is first, and then you're buffing from that point onwards, because then obviously, like, you're going to get the maximum value out of the double. But really powerful, and that's, which, yeah, again, still the stat line is still really good. Still stays at 3 cost, so once she's leveled up, which as I said is not too bad to level her up. I mean, there's so many different things that you could put this shell in, right? That could really still work, like with the amount of buffs. Like, I mean, imagine like so. Just throw in Freljord with bloody Battle Fury. Battle Fury. That is immediately +16 damage. And then if you can get the Overwhelm on top of that. Just imagine, just think about that. Immediately just throw it to Freljord, Battle Fury, not even just Battle Fury, but even Fury of the North, which is not a permanent buff, but Battle Fury is a permanent buff, but Fury of the North would be +3, so +6, and would increase her health stat. I mean, there's some really insane things. If you can get that blade on her, so she's got the Overwhelm. I mean, there's so many options. The interesting thing is, so when my power is increased for the first time this round, so it is just based off of her power stats. So it doesn't even say, like, you know, when it's buffed off of spells. So for example, you've got the what's his face, Kato, or whatever his name is, who gets tossed everybody. He does +3 and Overwhelm. So technically, him being next to her, supporting her, should give her +6 and Overwhelm. Technically, if I'm reading this, because literally once her power's increased, it doubles for the first time it gets increased in the round. So technically Kato should increase that to like by 6 rather than 3. There's so many uses. There's so many uses of this which are gonna be devastating. Riven is, I feel like she's got like, the world is her oyster. She's got so many different shells you could put her in that is gonna be so funny to play, to watch that attack stat go up. You're really gonna need removal. Like, you're gonna need some serious removal to do with Riven, or like, so like even hushing her, and then you've still got to find 5 damage out of your asshole. There is obviously like you could just straight up spell, which it cast her down with like thermal or just like a vengeance. Like it's gonna be so, the shadow holes removal of crumble and vengeance and things are gonna be so needed. Because let's face it, that cannon has got the ability to go off really insane. You could always throw them in yet again with Targon, so Tarek, so you can buff Tarek with like Power Cascade or something, and then when he buffs her, technically her health should be, or her attack should be going up by 4 off of a Power Cascade. There is also Targon, or Tarek's actual buff himself, which is +3/+3, so it should be giving her +6 attack, +3, which is +6 +3. If you do it, so technically, like, so you can throw her in with like, it's obviously Targon's got the ability of Bastion as well. So there's a few different like regions you could definitely throw her into. Even the fact that you could throw her into also things obviously like Freljord, which is Targon. I was trying to think who does that. Like, so Demacia's actually got a lot of permanent attack buffs as well, like, you know, back to back, or things like permanent attack stats that you can also keep going on. So there's, and the fact that as well that Demacia's got that ability of rally, so that you are actually gaining the attack token again for the reforge. So potentially Riven in Demacia is going to be quite an interesting thing for that continuous rally and just pursuing your enemy and attacking forward. I mean, this is I love it. Why is it so amazing? I mean, obviously, like, you know, there's still things that can counter her stuns, which it recalls. Like, there's things that are going to be problematic. But for a champion like who's costing 3 cost, that's not a bad champion at all. And just, yeah, the abilities that you could, like, the things that you could throw out, especially like a really aggressive Noxus Demacia deck with Rally. So even having, like, you know, either Garen or Lucian in there, with throwing like Senna out and then like rallying off of Relentless Pursuit or rallying off of, or Reckless Pursuit, sorry, or rallying off of Garen. There's so many things. And then you just watch it, and then you just literally just use their buffs just to get her out of so many problems, because there is a lot of buffs actually, yet again. So in Demacia, think about it, a lot of power buffs. So admittedly, like immediately throwing down Oakheart, is it, what's her name? Elmheart? Throwing down Elmheart, she's giving +2, well, technically she should be giving +2 to Riven, plus like a 1 to her health stat. We're talking about, which even Cyphria attacking forward, giving Fearsome +1, which +1/+1 to everyone, but that should technically give Riven +2. But obviously, you've probably got better buffs you're going to want to use before that, right? But I'm just saying that there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. This is amazing. Okay, let's just keep going forward. Otherwise, I'm just going to spend all day just talking about this one. The blade, it has been remade. Why does this just give me like so much the feeling of what's his face, like Aragon in is it what's my mind forgiving in Lord of the Rings, when he just turns up to the undead army and then, like, you know, just goes like, I'm ordering you to do this, and then it's like gets the sword out. It's, I thought it was broken. It has been remade. The sword has been remade. This is amazing. Let's get, I mean, do we just put it with Shadow Isles and just try and make a Lord of the Rings deck with Riven being the king? So there we go. So there's a 5-cost spell. Which good. So I need to see a little bit more. So allies can't drop below 1. such an aggressive attack forward by that. It's a slow speed spell. We're waiting till it actually shows that spell, but already that looks devastating. That looks devastating.
Come face me. I wondered if I'd see you again.
I mean, technically, why would you have not gone into that attack? I mean, you could have done without dealing with that. You could have done without dealing with that 3 damage, but okay. Who am I to judge? Ooh. So wait, that was a burst speed. That was right. Sharpen resolve. So give an ally. So that is +6 attack for the round. Another burst speed within that does look like that is a Noxus thing, I'm guessing. That like another crap. It's all gone terribly wrong. I mean, that looks like that's still Noxian. Like the armor kind of still looks Noxian, so I'm going to assume that is. I mean, we might actually see the spell. We might actually get to see the spell, but literally.
The wind, but watch your back.
The wind's not going to help you today, my friend. Oof.
A way forward.
Ooh, I mean, we get to see what we get. That is, yes, so hyped. But all of the champions in this set, all of the cards for this set have all been amazing. Like literally, they have got this set on point. And there we go. So we do actually get to see. So let's just move my head around, because we've seen the cards on this side, but we haven't seen the cards 100% on this side. So yeah, again, Noxus thing. So that is such a buff. I mean, it's just for the round. It is just for the round, and obviously my instant mind goes to Might, because Might gives +3 as well for 3 cost. So this is giving you +2 as well. Yeah, again, both of them just for the round, but obviously Might is giving you Overwhelm as well. Potentially. I said if you're already running that blade and got the blade on Riven, then you should already have the Overwhelm. But it's another thing that would give her +6 attack is Might. The survival skills. So allies can't drop below 1 this round. When discarded, your strongest ally cannot drop below. Okay, so it's allowing for discard synergy, because obviously we know that Noxus has already got, actually correction, that discard spell would only be on followers, sorry, the hunt them down or whatever the hell it's called, the hunt one, only, or hunt the weak, only works on followers, so technically that's fair, but we do know that they already, so this is maybe like, you know, having a bit of room to maybe work with that, so the only thing that discards in Noxus itself is Draven's Axe and what's his face, the bookie, right? The bookkeeper guy who discards the lowest card. So those are the only ones who discard. But obviously you've got things like vision, which helps, which works like a +1 to all units if it gets discarded or played. So there is like is maybe a little bit of play with PNZ, because PNZ is obviously where you see the most discard stuff going on. But maybe just a call for just Riven working with Draven. Has been a thing for that if you want to get that spell off, if you just want to go Noxus and don't want to be playing PNZ. But obviously PNZ's got a lot of things, so but just literally, so because it's 5, right, here's the thing to remember about that, right? That is 5 cost slow speed. And if you're against somebody, like, so imagine actually that card in discard aggro, right? Admittedly, if you get the spell off, it's a really powerful spell, because if you get that spell off, it is defending all of your units. All allies cannot drop below 1 this round. However, if it gets discarded, it's only protecting your strongest ally for this round. So yeah, again, so if you've got Jinx out and you've got Draven out and you just want to protect them because somebody's throwing a spell at them, like they're throwing a thermal, get excited, like all of these different things, for you just to turn around and just use rummage or something like that, just to get rid of this, which then defends the strongest unit. That's actually a big play. That is actually a really big play, the fact that this also works on the Sky. Obviously, it only works for your strongest, whereas if you get to play it, it is working on all your allies for this round. I wish that the Nexus counted as an ally, because if the Nexus counted as an ally, just literally just play that. Well, go on, you can't kill me this round. it doesn't work that way, because like there's what is it, the discard spell, which works with like Malachi's spell or whatever it is heal all allies for free, but it doesn't heal your Nexus, so your Nexus doesn't count as an ally, sadly. But imagine how funny that interaction would be. Just be like, oh no, well you can't kill me now. It is slow speed, so it's not as easy to get off as the mage in Hearthstone used to be like Ice Block, which like it was like 3 mana. But yeah, no, so yeah, again, I'm loving the style of all of these cards. They all look amazing. They all feel like they're going to be amazing. Everything in here feels so powerful. It's amazing. And yet again, it's a champion who works with so many different champions. Like as I said, like a Tarek and things like that. And obviously I said that like a potentially in Freljord with Battle Fury, but also just within her own stuff. So Draven, we're obviously seeing a little bit of like with survival skills, we're seeing a bit of synergy. But also, not only is it like a Draven, you can still work this with a really aggressive Noxus deck and have what's his face, have Darius, because Darius does have that spell where if Darius is on the board, he can stun, you can stun something, and then rally is allowing you to reforge with Riven. There is like the fact that she can give overwhelm to herself, so you're not only just going to have Darius with overwhelm, she's going to have overwhelm. You can do this with Swain, because Swain, giving Swain overwhelm with the sword, if he hits into the enemy Nexus after you've done so much damage, is just going to be smashing in that 3 damage across the board. There's so many different things that this could work in, and that is the amazing design this time round in the cards that the team's given us. Like the Legends of Runeterra team has outdone themselves, because literally every single one of those champions you could find multiple places for, and it's been done amazing. So well done, honestly. I can't wait to get my hand on these cards. I can't wait to see any of the other cards right now. I just want to get my hands on them and play with them and just have so much fun. But please let me know what you think down in the description, in the things down below. Let me know what you think. what are you most excited for combo in here? If there's what you call like any other things that you think that like I've missed or whatnot, please let me know. As I said, there is also the Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. You can catch me on live on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I'm currently doing the giveaway for Christmas, where I'm giving away sets of Twisted Fate cards. I've already given away 2 sets of these, but I will be giving away more, which is like so every Thursday stream I'm giving away, but I will actually be giving away some of these in on a YouTube video next week, as well as on Twitter. But honestly, thank you all so much for joining me on this journey. This has been amazing. Like, this one has been amazing. So thank you if you've watched this far. Thank you for all the support, because obviously I said I hit my goals for the end of the year, which was 1,000 subscribers on here and 1,000 followers on Twitch. So thank you all so much. There is also the Discord link down below if you want to join the Discord. Lovely community that we're making. There's also a games night and a movie night in there. Also says thank you all so much for being you. This is one of the best communities to be a part of. So thank you all so much. And until next time, bye! Flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.